You know why I think we need police officers? Because deep down mentally, you think we need police officers. We don't need these guys anymore. We used to, maybe at one time used to. I don't know when. I can't remember a time. But we don't need them. Why do we need these guys? I can't think of one reason we need these losers. Why do we need these bullies? We don't need them. They're wasting our money. They're stealing from us. All they're doing is out there. They're not solving crimes. They're going out there and they make up crimes. They make up massage parlors and entrap honest people. They sit on the side of the road with a brand new radar gun so they can take money out of your wallet. I don't need that hassle. I don't need somebody messing with me. When there's a problem, let's get a posse together and go get the bad guy. We'll have one marshal, and he gets to have one deputy, like Andy Griffith. And that's all. That's all we need for the city of Atlanta. And that's it. That is all we need. When they got a problem, hire a posse. Let's get a posse. That is all we need. We don't need cops out here with radar guns. And then, everybody's armed. Why don't we bring that back? How come I can't carry a gun on me in plain view, everybody? So why do we need cops if everybody's armed? I see a bad guy rob a liquor store. I just pull up my gun. I shoot him. I kill him. It's over. It's history, right? Has justice been served? Yes. The bad guy got what's coming to him, right? What's the big deal? How come we do that? How come we don't do that? How come we put up? Why do we need? You tell me right now why. You know why you think you need police officers? Because every night at 6 o'clock when the news comes on, you see murder and mayhem all over the place. You see 15 minutes of just robberies, killing, blood, sickness. That is what you see for 15 short minutes. And then you think, oh, my gosh, we need more police officers. I need 3 times as many police officers. But you're seeing what 1/10 of probably 1% of the people out here committing crimes. The rest of us are law-abiding people. They force it on you. They say, well, you know why the police are out there? Surveillance, man. They're watching us. Do you understand that? They're watching us. Every move we make, they're watching us. They're never taking their eyes off us. They're the right arm of the government. They are here to enforce the laws of the government. The government doesn't want to lose control. They're watching. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm saying? They are watching you. Surveillance. Never letting you out of their sights. Harass you and take money from you. Why do we need them? We don't need them. Just let me carry a, what is it, a 54 Magnum on my side? Let me have it on my side, right? Let me carry it around. And, hey, you carry the same thing. And, hey, man, what do we need? Why do I need a cop? Why do I need a cop? I don't need one. Somebody comes in my neighborhood and breaks in, we'll get a posse. We'll go find them. We string them up. We got no more crime problem in my neighborhood, right? It's taken care of. Instead, police come out, well, we can't do anything this time because, there's no money involved. I mean, come on. That's the only reason. Cops are only interested when they can make a buck. That's why this new radar gun, you heard it all over the news, new radar gun to find you. You're not a criminal. You're not a criminal, but they're going to find a way to take money out of your pocket. 872-0750. That's right, 872-0750. Somebody explain it to me. I don't think it'll be done. Why do we need cops? We don't need cops. You think we need cops because you see it on the news. Let's go to Art. Hey, Art, you're on AM-750 WSB.
How you doing, Dave?
Hey, good, Art.
Dave, I got to disagree with you.
Why do we need cops?
Well, Dave, I work with juvenile delinquents every day. Believe me, we need cops.
Why? Because you work with juvenile delinquents?
Dave, they're bringing in as many as they can get.
Who's bringing in as many as they can get?
There are a lot more out there that they aren't able to catch up with.
What do you mean there's a lot more out there?
There are a lot of criminals out there.
Well, I guarantee if we had a vigilante squad, every neighborhood had a vigilante squad, and some young punk says, hey, I'm going to stand on this corner and deal drugs. No, you ain't, loser. Because if you do, I'm liable to blow you away. I guarantee there ain't going to be no problems with juvenile delinquents. Do you know in early days, this is true, in early days, we used to kill juvenile delinquents. We'd kill them. This is no kidding. In colonial days, we'd hang them. And this was true. Really, in forming this country, we would hang them.
Yeah, but Dave...
That's true. I'm not making that up. We really did.
That's that Charles Bronson approach, though.
That's not Charles Bronson. That's called the United States of America approach. Nowadays, we just, well, why do I have to worry about it? We got the police, and they can't pick their nose right. I mean, they don't know what the hell's going on around them, right? The only thing they know how to do is separate me from my money.
Well, I don't know, Dave. I really appreciate the job the cops did. You got to think they were pulling double and triple shifts just a couple of weeks ago, and they did a good job for that.
Double and triple. For what reason? Why were they doing that?
Well, they had all these riot problems and stuff. And
you had a riot for one lousy day because police officers were beating the hell out of an innocent guy.
That
right?
was in L.A., Dave.
If we didn't have police, well, that's why we had the riots. If we didn't have police officers, we wouldn't have had the riots.
Maybe in California, but then California is a different state, though.
Duh, you're a bright guy. Thanks for the call. Oh, boy, am I surrounded by bright people or what? Let's go to Andrew in Lawrenceville. Hey, Andrew, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Andrew.
I think you're exactly right.
We don't need them.
No, they just sit on their fat butts and eat donuts and drink coffee.
And then they go out there and pull out their radar gun and try to catch me, an innocent man.
Yep, we were on our way home from the Braves game, and they were directing traffic, standing out there. They don't know what they're doing.
We don't need them.
We don't need them.
You know, the only reason we need them is because we see on the news that we need them.
Yep.
And I think that's just I think the news is a paid advertisement for the government. The government's out there trying to scare us to death and just scaring us into believing we need a Gestapo. Well, you got to have a Gestapo. My gosh, you can't survive without a Gestapo.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't survive without a Gestapo.
Right, they're just trying to take our money away.
Yeah, you can't do it, man. Can't do it.
No.
We got to have Gestapo. Got to have a Gestapo, and that's what the news does, right?
Yep.
That's what it's for. See you later, Andrew.
Okay, bye-bye.
Dang-gum right. Dang-gum right. Tired of it. Why do we need cops? We don't need cops. We can take care of it ourselves. David Paul News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Welcome back. David Paul here. Oh, no, another TV person just walking on by.
Not just any TV person.
Well, why is you TV people just walk by and you just think, you think you're above it, you think you're better than anybody else, you just walk in the studio and do whatever you want.
Not this TV person.
Hey, what's going on, Alvin?
Hey, not a whole lot. A lot of temperature out there today. It's hot.
It is very nice.
And when it's hot, tempers flare.
Yes.
That's where the police step in, right?
Right.
Well, I was listening to you. That's why I decided to walk in.
Why do we need cops?
Well,
I don't think we need cops.
I kind of agree with you.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, I realize in the last year or so I've been in a couple incidents where the law enforcement that was there could have done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for civil obedience, which we choose to do every day, we govern ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for that, it would have been chaos. It'd be chaos every day. So we as a people, I think, do a pretty good job.
I think so, too.
I mean, if people don't understand that, then they have a problem with their own self-governing.
Right.
I mean, you can have people that serve warrants, maybe, maybe look for violation of tax title, that kind of stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, but as far as just to have some guy walking around enforcing this and we don't need that.
No, we don't need some guy stopping me when I'm going 75 in a 65-mile zone. I don't need that.
Well, see,
right?
You have people that disagree with you, though.
Right. Well, who cares if they disagree? I'm right. Who cares if they disagree? But doesn't TV news promote the need for cops?
Yeah.
By showing on TV the news and showing all this violence and everything, it says, hey, we need cops.
Well, a lot of that's done because of research.
Right.
And research says that people are interested in crime. And I guess you could say what equals up to crime is cops, crime scene, and the general public. But in reality, the crime is committed by a few individuals. In some cases, the cops tend to look the other way. So what we generally have on the news is street crime.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the high-level crime.
No.
So what you're seeing is only a part, a small portion of the crime that's rampant throughout the land. And if people really wanted to see crime, really wanted to see something done about it, they'd look first in their own neighborhoods and their own workplace.
That's right.
And they wouldn't call the police.
That would force us to take care of it.
Yeah.
Force us to get involved rather than turn the other cheek, right?
Yeah, what happened to we the people?
I don't know. Alvin, thank you for stopping by, Alvin.
Hey, anytime, Dave. Glad that I could do it.
Say goodbye to Alvin, everybody.
Bye, Alvin.
And just remember, this opinion's mine.
This opinion's yours. Okay.
Isn't he good looking, Jules?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right, Alvin. Let's go to Marcell. Hey, Marcell, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi, David.
Hi, Marcell.
I just wanted to call you and thank you on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce here in Toccoa, Stevens County, Georgia, for promoting our own Camp Toccoa.
Well, don't thank just me. Thank my entire audience.
Well,
it is out as a family. We have all participated in this.
Well, I just like to thank everyone who's had a small part in this.
Mm-hmm.
We really do appreciate it.
We enjoyed doing it. In fact, we're having an auction June 6th. We're going to wrap this thing up, and everybody wants to donate. Anybody wants to donate an item for that auction, just call 741-0750 and tell Melanie. Yeah, it's going to be great. The kids are going to have a great time out there, aren't they, Marcell?
Oh, they will.
Is the Camp Toccoa a nice place? Are they going to have fun?
Oh, they will have a ball. It's beautiful. It's in the foothills of the mountains. There's streams. There are cabins.
Where is Toccoa?
Toccoa is in the northeast corner of Georgia. We're on the South Carolina line. Lake Hartwell separates Georgia and South Carolina, and we're in the corner there.
Mountains up there, right?
Right.
Oh, it sounds pretty, Marcell.
It is.
Well, thank you, Marcell, for calling.
Well, thank you.
Bye-bye, Marcell.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, auction June 6th. That's right, June 6th. If you'd like to donate something, if you have a tangible, something decent, okay? We're going to have a big party. It's going to be great. A big party. We're going to be at Ozio's Restaurant, A-Z-I-O, Ozio's Restaurant, right there in Buckhead, June 6th for the Saturday show. If you want to donate something to the auction, 741-0750. We're sending 40 underprivileged kids, foster kids and such, kids that just have not been as fortunate as you and I. We're sending them to summer camp in Toccoa. It's going to be great. So why do we need cops? I don't know. Jules, you tell me. Jules, why do we need cops, Jules? Why do we need... You don't know squat, Jules. Why do I... You just... What? God, I wish I had a board operator who had a brain. I wish I had a board operator
I didn't know you were going to ask
and
me
I
a
wish
question.
I had a board operator who had a brain and could respond to a lousy
Well,
question.
I agree with you to some extent.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
This whole laser gun thing is a bunch of crap.
Yes, it is.
It's just... Why waste... Geez, we're wasting so much money on these idiots to sit out in their cars and play spaceman with us.
That is right. You're absolutely...
Just so they can earn a few bucks. And yes, that irritates me. I'm not convinced we don't need them in some aspects, but geez, traffic cops get a life.
Get a lot. Thank you, Jules. Didn't mean to rile you or anything. Golly, Jules got kind of... All right, 872-0750 is our number. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750, WSB.
Recently, Eckerd spoke with the night shift security guard volleyball team regarding sun care.
And I told you we're really not comfortable in natural light.
No?
We prefer fluorescent.
Yeah, so when you're on the beach, sun care is a big concern.
Absolutely.
So how do you manage?
Well, at first we played wearing our security guard uniforms. We look pretty intimidating, of course, but the dark blue polyester is just too hot for the beach.
Well, obviously you found another solution.
Went to Eckerd. Got all kinds of lotions, oils, creams, and sodas, coolers, sunglasses.
Yeah, you guys do like your sunglasses.
Sure, we're almost cops.
Almost.
Eckerd has everything. It's convenient. It's a great store. In fact, I like it so much, I wouldn't mind guarding it someday.
So now you can play volleyball like everyone else, just in shorts.
Well, we still wear our security guard hats and our belts and our walkie-talkies, but yeah, other than that, we're just like everyone else on the beach.
Uh-huh.
A little better.
Okay. Now get Banana Boat Tanning Oil SPF 2 for a safe, fast, and dark tan, or Banana Boat Lotion with Papa Sunscreen, each just $3.69. Or Banana Boat Sun Amplifier to amplify the sun's tanning rays, now only $4.19. Banana Boat products, just one more reason you can depend on Eckerd.
You know that Tops and Tails is always the best in adult entertainment and the hottest night in town. But did you know that Tops and Tails is also the perfect place for lunch? Watch as the Tops and Tails stages are filled with beautiful female entertainers and enjoy great food from the Tops and Tails kitchen. Now, if you are looking for a hot Atlanta night, your first choice is Tops and Tails. Monday night, hot oil wrestling. Tuesday and Thursday night, the largest cash giveaway amateur contest in town. On Wednesday, it's the Tops and Tails T-shirt giveaway, no purchase necessary. Friday and Saturday, the largest, hottest party nights in town. And remember, a ticket stub from any major Atlanta sporting event will get you in free. So whether it's lunch or dinner or just a hot, good time in Atlanta, it's Tops and Tails. 2 blocks off of Piedmont on Cheshire Bridge Road. Or take 85 South to exit number 30. Turn left, go 5 traffic lights to Tops and Tails.
Got a consumer question? Call Clark Howard.
I'll help you find the answer. AM-750. 9 to noon on News Talk Radio.
WSB Atlanta. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. It's 3:30, and with a quick update, here's Ed Bice.
Good afternoon. Florida authorities are not disclosing what is in the letter received from a confessed killer who committed suicide after saying he had killed 2 Thomasville, Georgia teenagers and a Florida woman. Robert Rodriguez had said in a suicide note that the letter would explain his motives for the murders. Vice President Dan Quayle says a lack of family ties has contributed to what he calls a poverty of values in America's inner cities. Speaking in California, he says the rioters who tore up L.A. last month have only themselves to blame for the destruction. And he also takes a shot at Murphy Brown, saying the unwed motherhood of the TV character shows something wrong with American values. Jurors in Gainesville are deliberating the fate of a former librarian accused of sexually molesting a woman with multiple personalities who had come to his wife for help. James Dorsey is on trial now. His wife had already been convicted of molesting the woman. Atlanta businessman Ivan Allen III was buried today. Hundreds of people in attendance. A commission on international trade is trying to decide whether the government can impose additional duties on Japanese minivans. The Commerce Department says the Japanese are dumping the vans here, selling them for 10 to 12% less than in Japan. And the doctors who did the autopsy on President Kennedy say there is nothing to the theories that he was shot by more than one gun. They say their exams show that he was hit by 2 bullets from the same gun from behind. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Just ahead, weather and traffic.
This is Audi Watch. Audi 100 wins IMSA Decathlon.
When an athlete wins the decathlon, he's called the best in the world. What does it mean when a car wins? In the recent International Motorsports Association's Decathlon of Performance and Control, the Audi 100 V6 won the gold medal for best overall performance, with 5 out of 10 first-place victories. Among the Europeans, Audi finished ahead of Mercedes, BMW, and Volvo, and the Japanese trio of Acura, Mazda, and Lexus. Since its introduction, the Audi 100 V6 has dominated its competition in a number of independent tests and comparisons. This latest victory should reinforce Audi's position that among the cars of the world, the 100 is truly a world-class car. This is Amy O'Connor for Audi Watch.
For a copy of the complete IMSA Decathlon results, call 1-800-4-AUDI.
To our new graduate. After all that tuition, a car's too expensive. We won't get you skis. We're too apprehensive.
This special occasion requires something new, so with affection, we've chosen for you
an answering system from AT&T, so you won't miss calls from your mother and me.
Get your favorite graduate an AT&T answering system. AT&T technology and quality at special graduation prices.
An answering system from AT&T, so you can get messages wherever you'll be.
At AT&T phone centers and other participating retailers.
For your birthday, an itchy sweater would be the pits. The wrong size hat could give you fits. So after thinking long and hard, I brought you a phone for the porch in the yard. A cordless phone from AT&T, so you can wander around while talking to me.
Give a cordless phone from AT&T with Clarity Plus sound that's virtually static-free. AT&T quality at happy birthday prices.
With a cordless phone, you can roam the halls or lie in the hammock and still take calls.
At AT&T phone centers and other participating retailers.
News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, it's 3:33. Now a live update from the WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic Center.
Well, downtown Atlanta, authorities been clearing a wreck on 75-85. Your connector headed southbound right around University. Second lane from the left has been affected. That's putting you some slow traffic now back around the I-20 interchange as you make your way down through the point of the accident. Also up on the top end perimeter, watch for a vehicle on fire now. 285 eastbound, the inner ring, right before you get to Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. And that's starting to cause some spectators slowing for you as you head over toward I-85 right now. Abernathy Road at Mount Vernon Highway, serious accident involving an overturned vehicle in Fulton County. Also, Peachtree Corner Circle at Holcomb Bridge, clearing a serious wreck in Gwinnett County. Highway 138 between Terra Boulevard and the 138 spur, watch for trouble in Clayton County right now. Chris Monroe in the AM-750 WSB Traffic Center.
The time, 3:34. News Talk Radio, AM-750, the only station with our own helicopter and airplane. Depend on Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. Now Atlanta's most accurate weather with WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
Early estimate of Memorial Day weather, partly sunny, high 82. The WSB exclusive forecast for this afternoon, partly cloudy, warm and humid, thunder shower in some areas, high 84 to 88. Tonight, isolated thunder showers ending after 11, low 63 to 66. Partly cloudy tomorrow, 40% chance for a thunder shower, high 84, low 63. The extended outlook Thursday through Saturday, thunder shower possible, otherwise partly cloudy and warm, highs 83, low 63. Recapping the forecast for this afternoon, partly cloudy, warm and humid, only an isolated thunder shower by evening, high 84 to 88. I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
At 3:35, the temperature on Peachtree Street is 82 degrees. I'm Ed Bice, and if news breaks out, we'll break in. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
Beer, babes, and bratwurst. It's out to lunch with Dave and Paul on News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB, the only talk show that brainwashes you with 100% pure vegetable oil. Call us at 872-0750 so you can be as cool as the 11 people who are listening to the show.
Well, at first it was, just a social thing, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then I found myself hanging around supermarket openings and kids' birthday parties, anywhere there was balloons.
This man has a problem.
And now it's every couple hours.
Here, you want a hit?
This man is hooked on helium. Today, 1 in every 200 million Americans is a habitual helium head. It may begin with a single heart-shaped balloon, but just a few birthday parties later, this could be you.
I think I realized I was in trouble on Thanksgiving Day.
What happened then?
Well, I was at the Macy's Day Parade, and I must have blacked out or something. I don't know. And next thing I know, I was 100 feet in the air, and
I was sucking Snoopy's tail.
Helium. Please, just say no thanks.
A message from the National Helium Foundation.
Why do we need cops? Why do we need them? I don't know. I don't know. I tried to weigh it out here. I can't think of why we need them. We need a marshal, and we need a deputy, and that's all we need. That is it. That is it. If we got to go after a bad guy, we get a posse together, just like they did in the Old West. We get volunteers from the community. We get shotguns. We go after them. We go into a neighborhood and we clean it up. We shoot everybody in sight if we have to, but we clean it up. We don't take these guys, these cops, who just the only thing they're interested in is a brand new radar gun and catching you going 72 in a 65 zone and separating $85 or so from your pocket. I don't need that. I don't need to pay this loser his salary. I don't need to do that. Do you need to do that? Of course you don't need to do that. We don't need cops. I can't think of any reason we need these guys. We don't need them. You and I can look after ourselves. We're big boys. We do a pretty good job. We're a free people, and we do a good job. It's just like 1/10 of 1% of these scum. So this scum's out there, and all over the news it shows you this scum, and you think, oh, my gosh, we need 100,000 police officers running around. We don't. We don't. And then when they run around, they're not interested in catching this scum because they want this scum out there doing more scum crimes so they can put it on the 6 o'clock news to scare you into thinking we need these guys. If they cleaned it up, if they cleaned up the crime, which they could do overnight, if they cleaned it up, we'd think, well, we don't need you as much anymore. We can get rid of a few of you, and then their business would be cut down, and they wouldn't be able to separate you from your $85 with their new radar gun. That's true stuff. 8720750. Let's go to Manny in Roswell. Hello, Manny.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm good.
At the beginning of the show, when I was not agree with you, now the more I listen to you, you convince me. Because paying all those tax to them, and the riot comes like that, and they're late, what happened? Poof, everything gone.
Why are they late?
Because
why are they late?
Because they don't want to be on the front line,
Right,
when the problem comes.
Scared, man. They're scared.
That's it.
I mean, my gosh.
We could handle them ourselves, As you said, Marshall comes and the volunteers comes and blow them up.
Shoot them. I mean, if you see a bad guy, shoot them. I mean, we outright, what's weird is all over this city is we know where the drug dealers are.
Uh-huh.
We know where they live. We know where they hang out. We know where they're selling, right?
You know how much money we're saving?
And we don't do anything about it. Because if we cleaned it up, we'd all say, hey, we don't need as many. And then we'd cut down the income. We'd cut down their business. We'd cut down the revenue of the state, of the city, of the county. And they don't want the revenue to be cut.
I agree with you.
So
100%.
keep the people terrified, keep the 1% running around, and keep the income coming in.
That's it.
I know it's it. All right, see you later, Manny.
Okie doke, bye.
Bye. Mrs. Grimes, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Thank you, David. You sure have changed from yesterday.
What did I say yesterday?
Your program yesterday, you said, I'm a changed person. I want everybody to be good and this, that, and the other. And today here you are talking about no cops and talking about the policemen. And I don't know what in the world we'd do if we didn't have some policemen.
See, that's what the news and that's what the government wants you to believe. What would I do? What would I do?
Honey, I'm 87 years old, and I know that we need some cops now.
No, let me ask you something, Mrs. Grimes. If there were no cops, would you pick up a gun and start robbing people?
No,
I wouldn't rob anybody.
No, I wouldn't either. But honey, you could be my grandchild. And my grandchildren had never got no trouble and don't need it. But we sure do need some cops for some of these other folks that you're talking about.
Right.
I'll tell you right
We need
now.
a marshal and his deputy and a posse.
Well,
and
listen,
a posse.
Every time you see a policeman now, you shake his hand and tell him how great you are. That
Yeah,
he
I'll
is a
shake him.
policeman.
I'll shake his hand because he's probably taking money out of my pocket. That's for my driver's license.
I feel like giving him some money.
Well, okay, give him some, but I'm not giving. I want them. I want them unemployed. I want to get rid of their jobs. We don't need them.
Oh,
Just
yes.
let me carry a gun on my side. You carry a gun on your side. I see a drug deal going
I
down.
want no gun.
I shoot everybody in sight. You shoot everybody in sight. There is no crime.
No.
Some guy comes running out of a liquor store, and I guarantee. Let me tell you something. There would be no liquor stores robbed if there were 10 customers sitting around and every one of them were armed. There would be no convenience stores robbed if there were 5 customers sitting around and all of them were armed. No woman would be grabbed off the street if everybody walking on the sidewalk would be armed.
But
No, it wouldn't happen. Everybody'd be terrified.
Who's going to sit around with a gun, though?
I'm going to sit around with a gun.
Well, half of the folks, when they see people that's grabbed off the street, they don't even do anything to them.
Well, they don't know what. You're right. They're daggum right. Thanks for the call, Miss Grimes. Let's go to Adam. Hey, Adam. You're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi. I know why we need cops.
You know why we need cops.
Because if we didn't have cops, there'd just be an overflow of donuts in the world.
Thanks for the call. Don, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Dave, you're right. Hey, besides, Anzio's is a great place.
Is it a good place?
It's great. They got some of the best homemade pizza you've ever eaten in there.
Well, that's where we're going to be, June 6th.
Well, you're right here, Dave. Listen, you talking about robbing liquor stores?
Yes.
You go into a pawn shop or a liquor store, those guys that work in there have guns on their hips.
Dang,
they
right.
don't get robbed.
No, they
also,
don't.
You'll notice when they were robbing or looting that Korean grocery store in Atlanta, the cops stood there and watched them. What good were they?
I saw on TV a felony going down. I saw 15 minutes before them dropping tear gas in the road to disperse the crowd, right? I mean, just to break it up for something to do, they did it, right? And then here, my gosh, the store is being robbed, and everybody just stood back, and we didn't drop any tear gas. We did absolutely nothing. Those cops are useless.
And not only that, Dave, you notice when it broke up, when they said we're bringing in a National Guard with guns, and these people will shoot you and hurt you bad. The rioters said, well, wait a minute, these guys are going to hurt us. We'll stop now.
Right.
By God, that's when they stopped. Also, these radar guns.
Atlanta PD is worthless.
I tell you, these Atlanta radar guns.
Yeah.
$4,000 a piece. And there's some kid in a high school science project right now can make a detection unit that'll make them null and void within a matter of 2 days.
Really?
It'll be like Top Gun. They drive in your car and you get a little beep and it comes back. Hey, there's a cop with radar on it. You send back a signal that says 55 miles an hour.
I want one, man. Put me on the list.
Some kids making one right now in high school.
Put me on the list. I want one. Put me on the list.
I'll tell you, Dave.
Get me one.
It's ridiculous. We're wasting money.
Well, see, it's so stupid. Like, I'll drive home today on 85, and I will see, probably 4 or 5 cops. Cops and all their whole goal. These are not lawbreakers on 85. These are people going home who've been out having a long day at work. And cops are doing everything they can to separate them from their money.
Because they have money.
Because they have money, so how can I get my hand in their wallet?
What's the point in arresting somebody that don't have money?
And then now and then they're going to take one of these people out and beat the hell out of them, make sure it gets all over the news just to scare the rest of us.
That's true, Dave. It's ridiculous. Hey,
it's
enjoy
ridiculous.
the show.
We don't need them. See you later.
Bye.
It's time. We don't need them. We can look after ourselves. We're big boys. Let us, the vigilantes out here, take care of the 1% that are committing the crimes. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of our own neighborhoods. Jeff in Norcross, you're on AM-750 WSB.
I totally agree with you, Mr. Dave.
You do, huh?
Yeah, I got an interesting story for you.
Okay.
6 years ago, I was working for a little company in a city north of Sandy Springs, and I won't name it because I don't drive through it anymore. And I had had a little too much to drink.
Right.
Went up to my own office. Walked to my own office. Lying asleep on the couch in my own office. And 4 of that particular city's finest burst in on me at 2 o'clock in the morning and told me to freeze and threw me down on the ground and handcuffed me. Now, there's only a picture of me, my wife, and 2 kids on a desk. There's only my nameplate on the desk. There's only my keys, my wallet, and everything else in the drawer. I was on the floor for 30 minutes while they called the owner of the company to find out if I, in fact, worked there. Your tax dollars at work.
Yeah, unbelievable. Thank you, Jeff, for calling and sharing that story
No
with
problem.
us, Jeff. Yes. This time has come, and we no longer need their services. It's time to let them go. We are free people. Let us be free and just do our thing. That's it. I don't need people looking for marijuana seed in my top pocket, right? You don't need to be harassed. You don't need, if I'm going 70 miles an hour, leave me alone, right? We don't need them anymore. Let's go to Tom. Hey, Tom, you're on AM-750 WSB.
How's it going, Dave?
Pretty good, Tom.
Well, I was just wondering, you know that guy that shot all the people at the mall?
Yes.
Here, 6, 8 months ago, maybe a year?
Right.
Okay, everybody's carrying guns now. That's your theory, right?
Right.
We're going to take care of ourselves?
Right.
Okay, this guy shoots some people, so you pull your gun out and you take a shot at him and you miss him. And you wing another guy. And he pulls his gun out and starts shooting at you, and he wings 3 or 4 more people. And you got a crowded mall, and everybody's got guns, and bullets are flying everywhere. Now, what is that going to accomplish?
What if Eleanor Roosevelt could fly? Give me a break, Tom.
Dave,
just Tom, what do you come up with this? What happens? Okay, let me give you another hypothetical.
All
the
right.
guy walks in the mall, he pulls out a gun, right? He takes one shot, I pull out a gun and blow him away, he's a dead man.
What if
right?
you miss
It's
him?
all over.
What if you miss him?
I don't have to, he doesn't have to go to court, he doesn't spend the taxpayers' money, I don't have to house him in jail for the next 20 years at $25,000 a year.
But
I mean, I've saved, man, I should get a reward, I should get a bonus. Hypothetical, that's just a hypothetical.
Okay, this talk show, so let me talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
You were talking earlier, and you said, I think I'll just carry me a 54 on the side, 54 Magnum. There's no such thing. It's a 44 or a 354 Magnum.
Well, I think that's what I meant.
Well, you don't know anything about guns, and now you want to start carrying one around.
I know what a 44 is. I said it just to bother you.
Okay.
I said it just to bait
Yeah,
somebody.
right.
I said it just to
Now,
bait
you're
somebody
talking-
like you.
And you're talking about old women and old men driving cars, and now you're wanting them to carry guns?
Daggum right.
Oh, boy. Dave.
If it's good enough for him, this guy's the way this country got started. If
Hey,
it's good
Dave,
enough back then, it's good enough now.
I tell you what.
It's in my constitutional rights. I have a right to bear arms.
I've got a gun in my house.
You just
and
you
nobody
spit on the
bothered me.
Constitution? Is that it? Spit on the Constitution, right?
But
you don't
what-
have any regard for the Constitution at all. Just spit on it, right? Why don't we take and burn it together, right? I have a right to bear arms.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Well,
The hell with it.
Yeah, to hell with it. All right, yeah, right. 8720750. You know, if we just lived by the Constitution, bear arms, everyone has bared arms, maybe we wouldn't have any more crime. Maybe it'd all go away. Do you think it would? I think it's possible. But why don't we try it? Why don't we just try it for 6 months as an experiment? As an experiment, let's all wear guns and just see what happens. You want to do that? Dave Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750, WSB.
AM-750, WSB's award-winning news team reports the news fast and factually. We don't interpret the news, don't have to, because we've got the exclusive AM-750 WSB news expert panel to call on. And we'll call on them when we have to. Hear the what and the how and why, only on Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
Okay, we're ready for the first grill of the summer. Fire looks good. Potatoes are in, wrapped in foil. You want to roast the corn or boil it?
Oh, the corn's already cooking in the kitchen. And here, my dear, are those big Star T-bone steaks. Can you believe they're only $3.99 a pound? And look at these chicken leg quarters. They were 38 cents a pound.
This Kraft barbecue sauce is great for basting the chicken. How much was it?
98 cents for 18 ounces. And the Heinz ketchup was only 99 cents for 32 ounces.
This fire's getting hot. You want a Coke?
Sure. You know, the Coke was only $2.69 a 12-pack at Big Star.
Were the corn and potatoes on sale?
Oh, yes. 10 ears of corn for $1.99 and 10 pounds of Idahos for $1.98.
And these Eagle Thin potato chips?
88 cents for 6 ounces.
You know, when you think about it, a barbecue dinner is really cheap.
With Big Star's help, remember, all this food was on sale at Big Star's Summer Grillin' Sale.
This week, Big Star's Summer Grillin' Sale.
Hey, have you
think you work hard at your job, try being a termite like me. I mean, like we termites, we never quit. We got your day shift, your night shift. Hey, we tunnel under your house foundation around the clock until we get to the best work, your woodwork. That's where we chomp on your floors and subfloors 7 days a week, 364 days a year. Hey, we don't work Labor Day. What can I say?
Termites can cause extensive and costly damage to your home unless you call Terminex. Terminex technicians have treated and protected over 5 million homes using careful, proven methods backed by the Terminex guarantee. Call Terminex for a free termite inspection, and Terminex will be there within 24 hours. No ifs, ands, or bugs.
It's that time again. Time to sail with Benjamin Moore. No, not that kind of sale. A paint sale. A sale on Benjamin Moore exterior paints and stains. A sale on thousands of custom fade-resistant colors on every type of finish. Save now on flat, low-luster, and soft-gloss latex house paints. Save now on Moorwood exterior stains. Save now on Benjamin Moore exterior paints. Benjamin Moore lasts longer than ordinary paints. That's why it's worth more. Why you should insist on more. Why you shouldn't settle for less. So if you want to save money on Benjamin Moore exterior paints and stains, now's the time to go.
You can always rely on the service and expertise of your Benjamin Moore dealer. Now you can find Benjamin Moore's finest paints on sale until May 25th. In Marietta at Armistead Paint and Supply on Roswell Road, or in Alpharetta at Armistead & Son behind Hardee's.
Just what does it take to be a Bundy?
If you show up at the PTA and fish that hose and bustier, then you know that you could be a Bundy. A crown could choke on your perfume 3 days after you've left the room. You look at simple recipes as if they're written in Chinese, and every week you make a pass at your Monsignor aftermath. Then you know you just might be a Bundy.
Have you got what it takes to be a Bundy? Well, just watch Married with Children weeknights at 7:30 on Fox 36. You just may be surprised. And right after Married with Children, he gave new meaning to dinner theater.
He butchers whole families to pursue trivial fantasies.
Now he's setting the table for terror.
Why does it feel good, Dr. Lecter?
Before there was Silence of the Lambs, there was Manhunter. Tonight at 8, right after Married with Children on Fox 36.
If your favorite pickup line with men is Leslie OBGYN, then you know you're going to be a Bundy.
4 o'clock this afternoon, just after Mr. Paul, will be the Hometown Radio Show with Sandy Garfield, Larry Munson, and Good Time Gary McKee. Bill Nunn, Atlanta actor, will tell us of his new movie. Let's see if he remembers it. It ain't big time now. Also, more Johnny Carson trivia and what's the weirdest thing you've ever found in food. Now more from David Paul on Atlanta News and Traffic Station, News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB.
Thank you, Gary. It's now 82 degrees on Peachtree. Kirk Mellish, what's going on with the weather?
30 to 40% coverage on scattered thunder showers for the next 48 hours. Otherwise, partly cloudy. Highs 84 to 88 today. And tomorrow a high around 83. With frequent weather updates, I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
To the phones and talk to Michael in Stockbridge. Hey, Michael.
Yeah, hi, Dave. I'm just passing through Atlanta today. I'm from Western Canada.
Oh, boy.
I'm a former policeman in Washington, D.C. I quite agree with your point of view. It might be a bit overstated, but essentially vigilante justice is something probably we should return to.
More effective.
More effective.
Less paperwork.
Exactly. We have a system now that obviously is not working.
Right.
But I wanted to comment specifically on a incident last night. I went to the ballpark in downtown Atlanta, and as I was being directed into the parking lot, I was diverted by a policeman who was actually obviously shilling for a private parking lot down there. Behind the policeman was a person who was running the private lot, and whereas there were lots of spaces still available in the ballpark lot, he was the policeman directing as much traffic as he could into this overflow, if you will, private lot. It's obvious to me this guy was on the pad, eh? No way he wasn't doing that with
Well, yeah, that sounds like something fishy to me. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, Lamar. Hey, Lamar in Atlanta, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I listen to your show all the time.
Appreciate it.
But one time I called, I didn't get in. But it was something you just said just a while ago that kind of hit me because it was like something that happened to me. You know, you stated a while ago that the police know the drug dealers, they know where the drug dealer stays at and whatever. I was staying in a complex one time, and the drug dealers always hung in front of my door.
Right.
But when I pull up, they see me coming, they would leave because I would tell them I don't want them hanging in front of my house, you know.
Right, of course.
And then one day, I was just standing on the porch. The police were on the side of my house. They said they were looking for a guy. They said they had been selling dope. So when the whole thing boiled down, I keeps my pistol on me at all the time.
Of course.
And then I comes out, walked on the side of my house. These guys was looking at me, want to know what was I doing. You know, and the guy looked at me and say, what are you doing? I said, I stay here. What you doing? And by that time, he went in his pocket. When he went in his pocket, I pulled my pistol out, and he broke the run, and I shot him twice. So when the whole thing boiled down, when the police came, the police locked me up.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they locked me up. They knew what was going on and everything. Mm-hmm. And then when the guy said, yeah, that's the guy shot at me. That's the guy shot at me. He's a dope dealer. He's a dope dealer, you know. And I told the police, I said, no, I said, they the dope dealers. The police know who they was, but everything, but they locked me up, man.
Here, you should have received a reward, right? You should have been recognized by the city as doing your civic duty, and they're locking you up.
Yeah, but when the whole thing...
What the hell's going on in this city?
Right, but when the whole thing boiled down, they locked me up. I went to jail. Joe did.
All right, doesn't make sense, does it?
But I go along with what you're saying. That's why I had to call, because you hit a nerve on me.
I think you and I could do a better job than the police do.
I know that's right.
I think you and I and a bunch of other guys could get rid of drugs.
Yeah,
we could get rid of the pusher man. We could.
Uh-huh.
I really could. But the cops aren't going to let you, because if we get rid of the pusher man, they're going to realize, well, what do you need us for?
Right.
And then we're going to want to get rid of them. So we can't get rid of the pusher man.
Right. But see, then again, you got some cops out there that's good. You got some on it's right along with everything.
I think a lot of them are good. It's just we don't need them.
Yeah.
They're good, but find another line of work. I don't want you anymore.
Right.
Hey, good talking to you, Lamar.
All right, Dave. Nice talking with you.
Hey, Lamar. Had a good time. A lot of fun. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Hope you'll join us. Okay? Get in early. Show starts at 12. Looking forward to it. Melanie, Jules, see you later. Goodbye, everybody.
Violence is my neighborhood, my neighborhood, my neighborhood. Well, my neighborhood is a DMZ. Well, you never know who you might meet as you're walking on down the street. Got bars on the window, bars on the door. We got bars on the floor. My neighborhood, my neighborhood, my neighborhood. Well, my neighborhood is a DMZ. Look at it.
Today we're here to demonstrate the difference between this tennis racket, the revolutionary Wilson Hammer 2.7, and this, the new Wilson Hammer 4.0. Both have a patented weighting system giving them the biggest sweet spots in tennis. The Wilson Hammer 2.7, however, is designed for players with slower swings, while the Wilson Hammer 4.0 is for players with faster swings. Now, if you can't tell the difference between this and this, maybe you need professional help.
For a limited time, discover which of the revolutionary Wilson hammers is right for you with our exclusive electronic swing speed analyzer, available at selected local pro shops. You'll get a free can of U.S. Open balls when you take a shot, and you'll discover if you're or maybe a...
Test your swing today at Sportstown, the Standard Club, Dunwoody Country Club, and Sea Pines Racket Club.
WSB, AM-750.
You're listening to News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. Depend on it.
WSB Atlanta.
News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB. Time at the tone, 4 o'clock.
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Cavanaugh, the AM 750 WSB News Center. The temperature at 4 o'clock, 82 degrees. Tonight's weather, some isolated thunder showers, low 66. The exclusive WSB 5-day forecast in just a few minutes. AM 750 WSB Skycopter Skyplane traffic. Here's Captain Herb Emery.
Pretty good shape this afternoon. 285 between I-75 in Cobb County and I-85 in DeKalb County is in pretty good shape for you, although we're on our way to check for some possible slow traffic on 285 southbound around Memorial Drive, according to some of our traffic deputies checking in this afternoon. Earlier accident down south side in Clayton County, Highway 138 between Terrell Road and the 138 spur. You may still find police out at Abernathy and Mount Vernon from an earlier problem. Captain Herb Emery, WSB Skycopter and Skyplane traffic.
News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB. It's 4:01. The GBI makes a drug bust. AM 750 WSB reporter Doug Rink says the man arrested has ties to the Ku Klux Klan.
Grand Dragon Greg Walker faces federal drug and firearms charges after his arrest this morning in Conyers. Authorities charge Walker sold undercover GBI agents drugs and illegal weapons over several months, weapons like an AK-47 and a sawed-off shotgun. Authorities also believe Walker used the money to finance activities of the Southern White Knights, a faction of the Ku Klux Klan. At GBI headquarters in DeKalb County, Doug Rank, AM 750, WSB News.
Atlanta Mayor Maynard Jackson tries to keep the downtown Macy's store open. Jackson tells WSB News he's been talking with Macy's leadership during the past week.
And let me just emphasize to you that it looks like we're dealing not so much with a reaction to the disturbances we had, but that we're dealing primarily with an economic decision that Macy's is about to make, affecting 10 or 11 stores around the country.
Macy's is expected to have an announcement on store closings before the end of the month. In Gainesville, a jury is now deliberating the fate of a man accused of sexually molesting a young woman.